Alright, so welcome back. This is number 2, and today well, this was actually the same day. But in this episode, this tutorial, we're going to look at positioning and also uh, how it relates to the other individual elements on the page. Okay, so right now we've got a container, which is the outside shell. Um, Basically, we're looking at 80% centered and 1,000 pixels tall. So that gives us a little bit of space on the page. Okay, and now we're going to take a look at doing something inside. Um, Basically, you would see a header on a standard type of site. So we're going to go ahead and do an ID of header, and we're going to give this a width of 80%. All right, and say a height of 150 pixels, and give it a background color of, say, red, just so we can see it. Save that out and refresh. Oop, you don't need the hex color. There we go. All right, so that's 80%. Now, if we wanted to go 100%, it would go all the way across. If we wanted to do something like 80% and then also have it centered, okay, we can have it center float in the middle there. Normally your header is going to go all the way across unless you want to do something like a logo in the upper right or upper left hand corner, and in which case, say you wanted it in the lower corner, you would have it in the upper left corner, you would have it float right, and we'll go say 70%. Normally you would do a fixed position for the logo, but this gives you that option of putting it right there. Okay, but this is just, again, this is just more or less showing you how things work and showing you the relationship to other things in there. All right, so let's for now just go 100%. And okay, so we're good to go. What we can do is we'll make this a nice darker gray. Oops. There we go. So now we can see still where it's positioned, but we're also going to start layering on top of that. All right, so now let's go with, like I said, maybe a logo in the left corner. All right, and we'll do a ID of logo. All right, and you see we're not doing a whole lot of markup. Most of what we're doing here is in the CSS, which means that your index page can be nice and clean, and everything else will be, uh, stuff that the viewer is not going to actually see if they were to, say, inspect the source. All right, so what we're going to do here is we'll give it a width of 250 pixels, and we'll keep it the same height, so we'll go height 150 pixels. All right, I'm going to save that out. Now there's two ways to do this. Say we can do a background. All right, and we can do something like that. All right, save that, and let's see, inside the main folder, we'll create an image folder. That didn't work. There we go. Okay. So, what I'll do is grab a logo. Mm. Oh, apparently I don't have it on the site. Okay. Well, we'll grab another logo. There it is. And we'll put it XAMPP HTDocs projects tutorials CSS image, and we'll rename it logo. Okay. So now when we refresh, there's our logo. All right. So it's a little bit big. So the other way that we can do this is to have a little more control over the image, is to call the image inside the div. All right. So we use an image tag. All right. Image slash logo.png. And we'll do width 225 pixels. And that'll automatically adjust. There we go. So now this fits very nicely in the upper left hand corner, but if we wanted to do something, and add some style to it, we could. All right. So we could do a little style equals, say, padding 20 pixels. All right, and it comes off the side. All right, so now let's take a look at the impact. As you'll see, it's inside that div, so it'll stay up until that point. Now, we're getting into a little bit more complicated things here, but I just wanted to show you that a responsive design will make things much easier on your page. If you've seen anything about Bootstrap, is a great framework for building responsive sites, and it has all of these percentages figured out, and it makes it much easier. This is more or less just giving you an overview of how CSS and positioning works, and how to get something, kind of dialed in the way you like it. And there's nothing wrong, if this is a personal site or something you're not as concerned about, where you want to have, you want to tell people, maybe go full screen, look at it at a large monitor. The site was designed to be viewed in a large monitor, and design it that way. It's up to you. Okay, so we'll stop it there. Thanks for watching, if you have been watching. And hope you found it enjoyable, and hope you found it useful. And go ahead and like and subscribe if you wish, and leave a comment below. So thanks for watching.